Hey guys, welcome to your monthly readings. This is going to be for the water signs, and this is going to be for February, March, and April of 2020. I call on my guides and your guides and all beings of light to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. So the first thing that I'm seeing is angel numbers 41 and 43 and 47, and I'm also seeing the animal guide, the snake. So I feel like there's a lot of shedding going on right now, and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the transitions that are happening. And some of you might be feeling as if there's no transition at all, but there's things moving behind the scenes, and I feel a lot of, it's kind of a lot of reflection on what is your core beliefs and kind of talking yourself out of so much pressure that you're putting on yourself. A lot of these kind of deadlines and these different self-promises that you're making, that is really, after you consider it and you really think, it's mainly about how other people see you more than what you actually want. So there's a lot of that. And I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to happen with your love life and how you are seeing love and how you kind of had someone represent in the past what love is supposed to be like, and it wasn't as healthy as you thought. And so I'm getting like this pain in my ear right here, like someone like tugging on my ear. So I feel like that spirit saying that you really need to pay attention to how people are talking to you and how you're talking to other people, because I feel like that has a direct connection to the experiences you're having. And that is putting, it's like almost like you're getting subliminal messages, and it's causing a lot of stress and strain on your life, especially your love life. And so that is just causing a lot more. I'm seeing in tarot, I'm seeing the Three of Swords. So it's almost like there's a third party that has just been kind of in the way of your love life. And I feel this doesn't have to be a direct person. It could be like a ghost of your past, like what you wanted at one time and how you're still carrying it around. And it's kind of like, not really, I don't want to say that it's necessarily like projection, but it kind of seems that way. Like you are not even realizing that you're causing more problems. Not even problems, you're just causing more stress than usual, and it's just causing a lot of miscommunication. It's causing severe anxiety, I feel, and depression. And it's just, I just feel like there's a lot. I'm seeing spirit showing me crystal grids, okay? Simple crystal grids you can do. Clear quartz, rose quartz, black tourmaline. So what you're doing is you're kind of neutralizing the energy for these months ahead to give you the clarity you want in love and self-love. And then you have like the black tourmaline or the onyx, black onyx, or even black kyanite to kind of protect you from outside or even internal storylines or influences that is causing you to not see the real picture. Because I'm seeing a lot of, like, it's like a projection through my third eye, and then I'm seeing like a screen, and then I'm seeing a lot of it has overcast with like not really spirits, but it kind of reminds me of shadow people. So I don't know, they're probably the other reason why they're telling me about these crystal grids is to protect your energy and your environment. I'm even seeing someone wearing a crystal necklace around their neck. So I'm seeing like titanium, like angel titanium, clear quartz, or black onyx, or even green aventurine, because a lot of you are wanting to bring that abundance and fertility into your relationships. So there's a lot, I feel like Spirit's like having me, there's a lot of things that have not been said. And so I feel like that's why I'm having the reaction like I was, like I'm like burping but hiccuping. So there's a lot of energies that have been kind of, it's not like something's been dominating you in not a healthy way, because I'm seeing, I don't know why I'm so clairvoyant right now. It's strange. And clairaudient, where I haven't even picked up the cards for you guys, so I apologize. But I'm just seeing like the devil, and so there again, there's that toxicity that needs to be released within yourself and with another person in your life, and that is going to smooth things over a little bit. It's going to make things seem less woe is me, because I feel like a lot of you are waiting for that happy ending, but you're looking at it, you're looking as if your happy ending has to be a certain way with a certain person, and that's very detrimental to your present self and even your future self. It's almost like you are trying to reestablish approval that is never going to happen, or it really never happened in the first place. It was like someone imposing conditions on you. That is not fair, if that makes sense. So getting to the cards, in reverse is boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So I feel like this is really calling you to consider what was just channeled and letting you know that the boundaries need to be looked at, and understanding that boundaries is not necessarily restrictive, and it doesn't have to always be set in stone. So it's something that needs to be looked at. Some spirits say annually, and then some spirits say quarterly. So what that means is just like, you look at it yearly, you look at it every 3 months, every 4 months, whatever you feel, that's what Spirit's telling you. And then unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this goes into the love life. This goes into a lot of the unseen energies that is causing a lot of weight bearing on your soul and on your life. And it's causing a lot of mind tricks to you. It's almost seeing the words gaslighting. So it's, a manipulation, someone making you feel crazy. Maybe you're making yourself feel crazy. And it's just, it's something that is never going to be clear. It's something that needs to be released, and the clarity is somewhere else for some of you. Some of you, that clarity will come unexpected times in the way you don't want, and probably the answer you don't want. And what I mean by that is you're waiting for someone to change. You feel like sometimes I'm seeing Spirit and hearing them say right now, and it's kind of going in and out, but it's like, for an example, you thought you loved someone more and they loved you more, but it wasn't right. And it's not about the right timing. It just wasn't meant to be. It was, supposed to be that soul contract. To understand that everyone has different perspectives and different ways of measuring things. So I think measuring is something that you can't really put, like how you measure something shouldn't be for everybody, and everyone has different ways. So that could be like kind of what they're talking about, if that makes sense. And then I see Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So this is just saying that I feel Mother Mary, obviously, Mother Teresa energy, and I just feel right now, and I'm seeing the name Sophie. So again, that I think when I read I think it was, I want to say, I can't even pronounce it right, but it's like not Gnostic, Gnosis, however you say it. It's like a different way of looking at spirituality. Sophie was, I think, Jesus's girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken, or sister or something like that. Please forgive me, I can't recall, but basically it's just an energy that you're being acquainted with, that, your mothering skills, maybe a mother in your life doesn't have the most, I don't want to say time, but doesn't have maybe the patience, or doesn't want to mother you in the way that you need, or maybe you're not mothering yourself in the way that you need. And that's what Spirit wants you to look at, because it's connection again. I'm seeing to the love life. There's a lot of love energies in this reading, guys. So then you have trust the niggle. And it's, what is the nudging feeling trying to tell you? So again, I feel like this has to do with, because you see 3 aspects here. 2 is in black and white and 1's in color. So again, I'm seeing, clairvoyantly, that screen. And I'm seeing, again, shadows cast. So there's something going on with your past, present, future self, mind, body, spirit. It's not aligning up. And this is causing a lot of extra work or extra emotional charge. And it's exhausting your love life. So it's something that you can help. And then but again, don't overburden yourself. Some of this has to do with the other party, and it has to do with their free will. So you can only do what you can do and meet halfway. And I feel like a lot of you have been doing the over the half mark, and that's what's causing so much stress and strain and frustration, is because you're not allowing things to come to you. And again, I keep hearing, don't give yourself too much of a limit, too much of a time limit, because you might be waiting forever. And then some of you, again, it might not be the right time, might not be what you want to hear. So it's just about trying your best to work on yourself, as most of you are going to say how frustrating that is. But a lot of it has to do with being present and really, not really always reevaluating, but it's being mindful, okay, about what you're feeling and being honest with yourself, and not replaying the same old sad song or cutting open the old wounds. It's something that has to be said, okay, and something that has to be taken action on, because it's just really making your life stagnant, I feel. And then you have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So again, Spirit's calling you to really consider your needs and wants, really considering where you're at, how long you've invested in this energy, especially in love. And if it's not fulfilling you, if it's not giving you some sort of glimpse of hope, and it's kind of like a wishy-washy feeling, then that's something to really consider and take into account, and see how you can really allow love in and a new aspect of your life, and giving yourself more time to experience with other people, even if it's not love energies, even if it's just a friendship or someone that is an acquaintance that gives you a little bit of hope that there's healing on the way, and that there's love on the way, and that all the love you have given is going to be returned to you somehow, some way. because I feel like a lot of you are just feeling like every time you give love, it's really taken away and it's never given back. And so a little bit of you, it's like I'm seeing someone actually decay. It's almost like something catching the wind with ashes, and it's just taking your soul away, really. And it's just not, it's just heartbreaking. So a lot of you need that extra healing, and you need to examine how you can relive in a new way, and understand that you don't have to die and be reborn again to have this awakening, to have a new experience, to create a new life. It's something that you can definitely, correspond and really connect with spirit and work on. You can do a new blueprint anytime. It's really about using your energy and your voice and your free will and faith, and having that patience that it will come some way or another. And if you're going to stay stuck, then it might not ever happen. Because that's kind of like death in itself, when you kind of just wait for something that is just not. You want that clarity, guys, trust me. And I feel like you guys will get there in these months, but it's going to be a rough 2 months, I feel. In March, there's going to be more hope, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave comments, questions down below. I will leave all my links down below. If you like to, see who I am behind the scenes, you want to get to know more about what I'm going through in my life, and kind of get some extra, readings, healings, ASMR, any of that stuff, check out my Patreon, and I will talk to you guys soon. Blessings.